Hi everyone and welcome to CX Today. My name is Charlie. I am the head of publication here and I'm thrilled to be at NiCE Interactions 2025 and the event is just starting to heat up. But we're going to give a little bit of a preview of what you can maybe expect from the event. And for that conversation, I'm delighted to be joined by Elizabeth Tobey, the VP of Marketing at NiCE. Elizabeth, thanks very much for joining me. How are you doing today?
Doing really well. Very excited. Got a lot going on. Have the EDU sessions today, and it's just going to be a fantastic week.
Yeah, and I mean, there's already some announcements today, and we might get onto those very shortly. But I don't know, as the event's starting to build, I don't know if you can give us maybe a little bit more of a preview of what we can expect in terms of key themes from the event this week.
Yeah, well, I would say first and foremost, we have a lot of amazing partners and customers here. So I think that the highlight is going to be about seeing how AI is really helping affect CX. A lot of stories of people who have adopted and have succeeded and are really giving their wisdom. In terms of themes for what you're going to see for the conference, a lot about AI. We know that is the hot topic, but I think for us, it's really about practical applications, how to figure out what opportunities make the most sense for your business and how to get started quickly and see that success and scale. And again, lots of exciting new innovations that we'll be announcing, definitely around the AI front and a lot of partnerships. So really going to be a full week.
Yeah, I love that. It's like how to kind of get started with this technology. I think that's such a crucial topic right now, securing those low-hanging fruit use cases so you can start to walk, crawl, run the traditional sort of process. But we know that NiCE Interactions is traditionally the flagship event for NiCE, where a lot of sort of the big innovations are announced. I don't know, without giving again too much away, I don't know if you can maybe tease what we can expect a little bit more from the innovation front.
Yeah, without saying too much, I think you're going to hear about the next level of effectiveness in terms of AI agents. Really turning on its head what we've seen and where we can go with it.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see some really cool stuff around how to help de-risk your AI investment and what that means and how you can actually use the power of AI to help boost that effectiveness and be sure that what you are investing in and what you are implementing makes the most sense. So stay tuned for more on that.
I think de-risk is such a crucial conversation. I mean, we've seen some examples already within this space. There was one a couple of months ago. I saw Virgin Money, I believe its chatbot, for instance, got offended by the word virgin, which was particularly funny. There was also a more serious case. I remember last year, there was a case of NiCE. I think its bot told a small business owner to break the law by instance. So keeping your agents on those secure guardrails, I think is such an important conversation. So looking forward to hearing about that. But I did also tease earlier that there was an announcement already made today, and one of those is with Snowflake. And this is kind of an important announcement, as was the AWS announcement last month, the ServiceNow announcement as well. These seem like much bigger than partnerships than what we usually see from CCaaS, where it's normally here's an integration to a CRM, here's an integration to a UC platform. I don't know if you could maybe give me a little bit of insight into the strategy maybe behind some of these alliances.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the headline for this really is that we are an AI platform specializing in CX. And to be able to actually own that, we need these deep partnerships to help us be able to accelerate the technology and to be able to ensure that we are implementing this at speed and at scale that we know our customers, from the very smallest fledgling ones to the huge global enterprises, can demand. And so I think all of these really show that strategy and us building to be the premier AI platform and being able to connect the front and the back office and everything in between and really fulfill that mission of automating customer service effectively for both employees and for customers. So all three of these are crucial for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really key in terms of obviously the automation part. So we're reaching into the back and middle office, as you say, to automate more of those complex queries than what we'd usually get from a chatbot. But also in terms of observability of the contact center, I think this is a big deal as well, especially the Snowflake announcement. This contact center is so often that part of the business where organizational transformations don't really touch. It's phone numbers, it's quite tricky. And I think these announcements really put the contact center more at the forefront of the enterprise. So I think they're really great for the industry as a whole. And I'm sure we could talk about this a lot more, but I don't know if you could maybe because Interactions is NiCE's big event, I don't know if you could, and you've got the International, of course, coming up in 2 weeks. I don't know if you could maybe tell us sell the event to us a little bit and why it's become this must-attend event for a lot of CX professionals.
Yeah, and one of the things is this is our flagship one, Interactions, but I would say that Interactions International is just as big and growing just as fast.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons why this is seen as the flagship event is because we, yes, have these great announcements, but we put the focus on our customers and our partners first and about practical applications.
Yeah.
So I don't remember how many sessions we actually have, but dozens and dozens of hours where you're going to be hearing from our actual customers who have lived these realities, have struggled, have succeeded, have expanded, have learned, have failed, have used these products and grown. And some of these customers come back year over year, so you actually get to hear their story over time. And I think those real world use cases are what people really want, so they can understand what's possible and how can I prioritize and what makes sense for me. And that's why we keep seeing more people come back year over year and the population grow. I think this is the largest one ever.
Yeah.
We're definitely at capacity, and that's a very exciting place to be.
Yeah, and that, just to your point about the customer case studies, I think I saw Samsung, Delta, Marriott, so some huge brands. I'm very much looking forward to seeing them tomorrow. But I think for today, I think that's maybe everything that we need to cover. It's been great to chat to you, so thanks very much for joining me today, Elizabeth.
Thank you. This was wonderful.
Absolutely, and also thanks to everybody for watching. Bye for now.